MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Adrian Morejon is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Justin Dean is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the pitch. Can't connect there on the breaking ball, 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he misses, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Into the box now, Geraldo Perdomo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Crawford has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Petco Park, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Touki Toussaint will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Love this arm from Touki. Kind of a loose arm. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Pedro Martinez. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. His changeup has gotten a lot better. Toiled a little bit between the rotation and the bullpen. I think this guy has a bright future. And if he's throwing strikes early, look out. He can shut just about anybody down.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And 1 batter in, the Braves will have to handle a threat to run on the base paths.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Tatis on at first, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Slater's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
1 out, runner at first, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting fourth.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for San Diego. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Yoan Moncada. First offering. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Morejon is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Tatis is there for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Albies with a 1-1 count now. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The bouncer to the left side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Standing in now, Alex Jackson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-2. Slater leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And now Trent Grisham, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Right side. Albies scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Now to the plate, Nick Pratto. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Just hung in there on that one. 1 and 2, here it comes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. It remains 1-0. And stepping in, Tuki Toussaint. 9-1-2 due up.
62.
And now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Next to stand in is Justin Dean. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
No offer at that one. It's a called strike. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Luis Camposano as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Luis Camposano.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dean has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next to hit is Adrian Morejon. First pitch on the way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Another full count pitch home. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The batter.
No doubt he
The
was
shortstop.
completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a
Junior.
curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the first pitch.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Three and 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Grisham will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And the payoff pitch. Pitch popped up. Prado is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second base.
Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Austin Slater. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here now is Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Soto leads off first with one away. To 2-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Over to Albies. Runner at first with two gone in the inning, and that brings up Trent Grisham. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 delivery. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with two strikes now.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Three-two pitch. Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Padres leave one. They trail it here 2-0. And now in the box, Alex Jackson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Touki Toussaint. Struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So next to hit is Justin Dean. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
At the plate now, Geraldo Perdomo. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 0-2 home.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Acuna digs in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Padres, the first baseman, Nick Bravo.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Next up is Luis Camposano. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Ready with the 0-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Adam Hazley will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Men on third with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Caleb Smith takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Here he comes on 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So here's Yoan Moncada. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The batter, number 1.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Behind 0-2 now.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, Austin Slater. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Moncada at second. Albies on at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Alex Jackson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So here now is the pitcher, Touki Toussaint. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but Those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
So here is J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Three and 0 now. Juan Soto waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Marco Gonzalez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Juan Soto will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Freeman's got it. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres 0. Now at the plate, Justin Dean, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Geraldo Perdomo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Perdomo stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First things first, here's a throw over. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Up next for the Padres.
And the hit will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. And he fouls this one off. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next, here is Nick Preto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. First pitch on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a dive, but he's back. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and next the dangerous power threat, Yoan Moncada. First delivery to him. And that misses, ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now into the box. Austin Slater struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. 2-1 now.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
The 2-1 is taken high above the zone. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Alex Jackson. He flew out in his last AB. Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Slater, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tommy Kingley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Christian Vasquez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Patrick Wisdom as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Number 59.
From the stretch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Luis Camposano. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. This pitch is popped up. Freeman is there, 1 away. Vidal Brujan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Set to deal on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Popped him up. Vasquez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Braves on top, 3-0. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Justin Dean. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact, that's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So two punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Luke Jackson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Leading up for the Padres, the second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2-2 the count. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's one away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now the pitch. Juan Soto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Soto, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Slater looking up onto the party porch and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Still only 1 out in the inning. In there, 3-1. In there, and it's full 3-2. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in next, Nick Pratto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Patrick Wisdom will be next. One out and a runner on second base. That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And it's fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So stepping in is Patrick Wisdom. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To 2-2 now. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next up, Luis Camposano. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
San Diego down to their final strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, I think we knew this game was going to be close, but maybe not decided in the 9th inning with a run on second close. There were some elevated heart rates in both dugouts in this one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The Braves have evened up this league championship series at 2 games apiece. Touki Toussaint gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.